Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, so next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. Only option left. Chapter 10. Recrudescence. Chloe didn't mind when her wife insisted on driving, which she did most of the time these days. It allowed her to kick back and make a couple of phone calls from the passenger seat during her journey back to Bay. It would be the first time returning since the entire town was destroyed 7 years prior. This called shotgun before they piled her into the car, but was quickly overridden by her mother. So the two begrudgingly took the back seat. The rules of the game were simple. Whoever said the word shotgun first and the way to seat in the front seat. However, more times than not, standard rules didn't apply when it came to the former plunk. The first call was placed so she could check on the 2-year-old daughter who had been staying a few nights with her grandparents. She missed that little rugrat immensely, and knew her beautiful bride felt the same. They planned to pick the girl up that evening, and Chloe hoped the trip back to their hometown would be quick. She was thankful for her wife's unwavering parents and was glad they didn't ask many questions about the need to keep Destiny for as long as they had. She used FaceTime so they could not only see their sweet, bugaboo-eyed daughter, but so the daughter could also see them and feel at ease about their extended absence. So I couldn't get to the pause button in time. Ugh, sorry about that. No idea where that came from. Sorry about that. The second call was made as an attempt to correct a wrong with the friend Chloe was rude to the morning prior. In the past, he wouldn't have cared much about Victoria's feelings, but her heart had changed because of the poor love she still with her wife and best friend. She generally felt bad about her actions, so a conversation felt necessary to smooth things out. The trio was about 10 minutes down the road from their hometown when Chloe made the second call. Only ran once before the eager blonde answered. Chloe? Hey, Victoria. The girl in the passenger seat began. Let's just get it out there. I set the door in your face yesterday, and I wasn't being a good friend, and, well, shit. I'm sorry. Her cell phone was set to the speaker option so the others in the car could hear the conversation. I was excited to have breakfast with you. I thought and hope we could hang out. Just us. We never get the opportunity to spend time really getting to know one another. Master and I are close now, I guess, but you never let me in. I was like, could be besties too. Aww. We have quickly calm and trained voice purred for the driver's seat. Hi, Vicky. Matt tried in. We all are ready, besties. Chloe just has a time showing it. Wait, babe. She felt an elbow strike her side from the driver's suggested that wasn't exactly a light, playful nudge. Oh, oh, yeah, of course, I'm working on it. An immediate mysterious thought crossed Chloe's mind. The arrow from her wife actually hurt a little, as he would remember to get the girl back when she respected it. You know, I don't like it when you call me Vicky, Mass. She husked with softness to her words. Just trying to lighten the mood, Victoria. The brunette clarified. Well, we had family over and yeah, this is my, cousin, Chloe Bryan. She dropped by unexpectedly and it was a damn soccer. Sometimes I don't think things through when I'm excited. Again, I'm sorry, dude. Having to call this basically a cousin because they can't say she's the daughter. Oh boy. She wasn't sure if the girl on the other end of the line believed her. But she thought Victoria snuck a peek of the teenager through the door before it was improperly inappropriately close in front of her. Masbury turned her head and narrowed her eyes to Chloe Celestin, who struggled not knowing what to say. No! It's best I left when I did. I started waiting later. And I really got ahead of the storm. Anyway, I've totally accepted. What are you guys doing today? I have a real day off and nothing planned except to drive around. I needed to get away from work for a bit, you know. Maybe we could do something. If you want to, that is. It was so insane to Chloe how different Victoria was now. It made sense. She grown up and changed. Though she recalled a time in her life when she was much different herself. Chloe also knew the terrible sit the gallery owner had gone through with losing her parents and other loved ones. In many ways, they were more similar than she cared to admit. Believe it or not, we're taking a day trip back to Sitville, Corey responded. It'd be our first time back since, well, you know. I tried to go back a couple of years ago, and they was still cleaning up. I don't think anyone is in a hurry to restore the town. There was a memorial bouquet at the Overwood, but besides that, you wouldn't even know it was the same place. I didn't say wrong. I heard they replaced the lighthouse so ships wouldn't crash and sit. What's unwanted is the sailing train was unsafe. Someone hellish fucking storm wipes off the city, killing everyone in it. But at least the goddamn graveyard perfectly in track like a city cosmic joke? Damn. That's so fuck, Victoria. Max was always it's good with empathy. Chloe had admired her best friend's big heart since they were kids. And every time she saw how much the girl cared about others, it made her feel content and safe. She was still Max Caulfield, except now she was hers forever. Max Caulfield Price. was her wife, and it filled her heart with delight every time the thought crossed her mind. She noticed Matt's work over again as he grinned, thinking not only about the life's loss in the busted town, but about the perfect person sitting next to her. It finally dawned on the older girl that her expression didn't match the somber mode of the conversation. "Why don't you come with us, Victoria?" Chloe voted to divert her partner's attention. "That's a great idea, babe. We're all part of the Survivors Club, right? Way back together makes a lot of sense. Normally, I would avoid as much to do with the bay as possible, but yeah, I'd like to join you. I've been pretty lonely lately. I know we chat all the time, Matt, but it's not the same. I don't know." The Chloe surprised it broke her heart hearing the girl sound so unhappy and empty, especially since she knew how fulfilled and overjoyed she was with her own life. Maybe that empathy thing her partner had mastered was rubbing off on her. So we saw her with her free hand and intertwined her fingers with her wife's. Her hand was smooth and soft as usual, as he felt Max playing and fizzling with the wedding ring on her finger. "Are you dating or anything?" Max said. Max said, "Are you dating or anything? Max said you were at one point." "Nah, not really. Just staying busy with the gallery. I find my work keeps my mind occupied." Chloe thought she heard a sigh amplifying the pain in Victoria's voice. "Where are you now?" Chloe wondered. "Sounds like you're in a car. We're not too far from home if you want us to turn around and pick you up." "I'm actually not too far from you. I just meet you there, if that's okay. Maybe going back would do me some good. Not sure if I ever had real closure." "That sounds great," Max encouraged. "We get the overwork? See you there. Ciao." Victoria hung up before they could say goodbye. "She sounds horrible, miserable, babe. Thank you for inviting her. I think this trip has been a long time coming for all of us. We tried to forget the horrors there for so long, and it's been much easier for us since we have each other than it has for her. I hope she could gain whatever she needs to move on. I know her work keeps her sane, but it's pretty clear she never truly moved forward." Chloe nodded in agreement, then reached up and effectively tucked a strand of hair behind her wife's right ear, purposely grazing the brunette's ear and neck. The three girls continued their trek down I-5 towards the place where it all begun. From the town home, it would take about 3 hours to get there. They didn't stay in Victoria Bay longer than an hour or so. They would be able to return to Seattle and pick Destiny up before it got too late. Otherwise, they would have to ask Max's parents to let her stay in her night, which might make them more suspicious than they already were. The day trippers only stopped once to use the restroom and stop up on drinks and snacks. When Max was behind the wheel, she was determined to stop a few times as possible. She had this thing about making good time, and it felt like a game to the older girl. Chloe wasn't sorry when her best friend became so competitive, but she figured it was one of those times where she was a good-bad influence on her partner. After Infree took off, the freckled photographer confidence seemed to drive her its imperative ambition towards achieving goals. Together, she knew the pair was unstoppable. After shooting the set and talking about nothing in particular, and about 30 minutes remaining before the arrival, Chloe realized it was the first instant seeing her wife were able to really spend time together with their teenage daughter. She enjoyed the jokes and teasing, but suddenly wanted to connect at a deeper level. So she decided to ask the questions she hadn't and was previously uncomfortable asking. So, this, what we like in the future? I'm still a badass. Yeah? Badass? Well, I don't know. Chloe whipped her hair around to face the teen, and she noticed a toothy smart on the girl's face. I'm only kidding, Mom. If you're watching you in the past, I say you're a big softy now compared to then. Only because you still love her so much. She bobbed her head in the direction of the driver. It's cute. You're, well, you're in love and happy. I mean, you still don't take shit, and you don't murder someone if they even look at her alone. But besides that, you goopy as fuck. This time a raucous laughter filled the car from the back seat, which was occupied by a soft giggle from her wife. As long as those bastards know she's mine, and her happiness is all that matters to me, I guess it's fine. She felt a loving squeeze on the hand her lover was holding. Anything else you haven't told us? I mean, you said we were easy to talk to here. That must mean something. Yeah, I think it does. In my time, you're older and you seem wiser. Not that you're not wise now, but you don't worry quite as much. You're pretty set in your ways. It's like you know things nobody else does, and you two live in the moment and for each other. Also, just curious, the PDA set might even be worse in the future. The Windstreak bond stopped and intently looked out the window, clearly avoiding eye contact from the rearview mirror as well the other set of eyes that glared at her from the passenger seat. I know I'm not really supposed to say stuff like this since it could change things, but that's hard. You don't have your powers in the future. At least that's what you told me. I mean, I think you can still connect with each other or whatever, but the rewind and fast forward are gone. Wow, sir. Max whispered as he turned and locked eyes with Chloe. Shit. What do you think that means, love? I'm not sure. I know when the cycle ended, the rewind left until you fast forward like we awakened the power. I couldn't even find the sweet spot anymore until then. Maybe it means we have to give them up for some reason. I don't know. Des mumbled, Maraki shaking her head. It could just mean you'd stop using it and it disappeared. We really never talked much about it. Though, when I get back, I think I'd be more open to discussing things with them. with you. Maybe the walls I put up are the reason we don't get along like we used to. I miss it. The girl trailed off and appeared to be lost in thought. Chloe realized how grown up does seem at 18. It was only a teenager after all. But it made sense. She would have gone over a decade knowing about her power, and it singularly made Chloe both sad and proud. On one hand, it would mean her daughter wouldn't get to experience a typical childhood. On the other, it meant she would be well prepared for life's challenges and everything that comes with having a special ability. A brief silence rolled through the Cebu as a few large drops of water pattered on the windshield, followed by an ominous thunderclap in the distance. Chloe noticed they were driving directly towards a dark, crowded windstorm, and appeared to be heading towards the Bay Area. Before she realized how close they were to their destination, Max pulled over to the side of the road. The older girl spotted the memorial tree at the overlook and unlatched the door to get a better view. Chloe stepped out of the car and walked over to the slightly written sign which read, "For all the souls lost in the K-Bay storm, October 11th, 2013. Time will forget about you." As they see the critique from that is from Life is Strange 2. Episode 1, Day 3. Damn. This place is... shit. I don't even know. They look out over the landscape of what was formerly K Bay. Sorry about that. I didn't know that was coming. A light mist was in the air, and she could see the cascading streaks of rain edging from the water inland. The last time she saw the town, it was in shambles from the aftermath of the storm. Chloe wasn't sure what would best describe what she was witnessing, but she thought so it was the closest. The barely noticeable ruins of Blackwell remained on the hill, covered with vegetation, but the rest of the town appeared leveled, besides some smaller makeshift buildings near the shoreline. Like Victoria had described, a new lighthouse resided on the cliff, and it looked eerily similar to the one she remembered. As the older girl marveled at the sight, she felt an arm slide around the small of her back, and a hand grasped her up to her hips. Chloe responded by wrapping both arms around her favorite person and holding her in for a supportive and loving embrace. They stood there in silence, tangled between each other's arms, looking at what used to be their hometown. Fuck, the teenager blurted in astonishment as she walked up to her mom's, now able to see the side railing and down below. I haven't been back here. It looks better than it did when you left. But shit. I would have thought someone would be revealed or something. I don't know. At least the lighthouse was fine. Without saying a word, the trio stood and watched as the beacon made a few revolutions, enrooting everything on its path. In its path. Two girls held on to one another, and the third stood in close proximity for several moments. The sound of a car's engine suddenly could be heard in the distance, quickly approaching from the road behind them. The family of three turned to witness the so Dawn whipped around the curve and sailed to a stop beside the blue Cebu. Above the I can talk, I swear. Above the Jolly's lower floor in the walking lanes, peering through the windshield, Victoria faces it with her seatbelt, then opened the door. Wow. You guys look good. I haven't seen you dressed this nicely since our first meeting at the gallery a few years back. How goes it? The new arrival walked over and put both hands on each of the girl's back in a sort of awkward group hug. When she realized her grip, when she released her grip, she turned and gazed at Destra, who was standing with her arms folded and her hips slightly cocked to the side. You haven't introduced me to your cousin. Oh, wait. I said as she moved away from her wife's hold and turned to face Victoria and her daughter. This is Victoria. Victoria, Des. Her hands faced upward, open palm, pointing from one girl to the other in succession. Bonjour. Nice to meet you. The new acquaintances waved towards each other. Then Des turned them off to Dwesson, facing back towards Max and Chloe. Victoria raised both eyebrows. I didn't realize when I saw her yesterday she was so cute. No, Victoria, Chloe spoke. She felt her knee bump into her thigh from the side and saw Max shaking her head. What I mean is, yeah, she's very cute. She's after my side of the family. Is he really from your side? She looked like Max in the eyes, even has her freckles. Victoria's face was zoned up like she was attempting to solve a riddle and make sense of things. Victoria, Ashton lifted as she placed her hands on each of the girl's shoulders, spinning her around towards the open viewing area. What are those little buildings down there? She pointed towards the seashore where small white structures had been erected. It looked like they were only signs of life down below. From what I heard, some environmental groups set up shop down there. I don't know if they run tests or what, but they were here when I came back before. She momentarily paused in sand area where the town used to be, fixing her chin towards the ruins of Blackwell. Shit. This sucks. I mean, so many terrible memories happen here, and so much fucking death. Chloe looked over at her partner and noticed the disheartened look on her face. She hadn't felt the tug of guilt in many years, but Max's eyes informed her exactly what the girl was thinking. You okay, love? She whispered as she buried her face in brown hair near the girl's neck and ear. This is just a lot, babe. Victoria's right. So much fucking death. We made peace with everything years ago. Being back here is painful. The guilt is dull and pushed to the back of my mind because of our love, but it's still in there. This goddamn place. Fuck. Yeah, I feel it too. The cemetery is 10 minutes down the road. Let us keep moving forward and focus on our plan. We don't have to stay here longer than we needed. For the first time in years, Chloe was worried her perfect person was beginning to unravel. Her temperament resembled a much less calm and confident, a much less confident and cheerful mask, but it broke her heart to see this side of her resurfacing. She would be there for her wife, no matter what, to calm the turmoil in the girl's heart. But her own dread and worry was nearly enough to derail her steady diameter. Victoria, Max began, we're going to the cemetery. You should come if you like. After that, we're heading back. This place blows. I think I'd rather drive around for a little bit. Do you ever feel like you're meant to be somewhere or do something, but you have no idea where or what it is? I think I'm supposed to see something on my own while I'm here. Cemeteries give me the creeps anyway. Let me know when you leave. We can meet up again. You're sorry, Vic? Corey asked. Maybe you shouldn't be alone out there. Yeah, I'm sure. I need to see some other places that don't have fucking gravestones. And corpses. You guys go ahead, and thank you for making me feel like I belong. Victoria began slowly walking towards her car. Shoulders sank down. You do belong, Victoria, Max called out. We are friends and always will be. I know that, Max. Thank you. The girl forced a slight smile, closed the door, cracked the door, put it in reverse, then sped off, causing a small dust cloud to float over and past the girls. A crackling crack of thunder, much closer this time, rang out and echoed through the forest trees. The wall of rain had just reached the woodwork, causing the girls to sprint back to the car. One sparkled and settled inside, Max cracked the vehicle, and they began the 10-minute drive towards the destination. The cemetery was right down the road, and the old girl hoped they wouldn't be there very long. She knew she would have to face her father's headstone again, but she was more worried about her wife. They hadn't spoken more than maybe once or twice about it, but there was a time when Max had to attend Corey's funeral, and she started thinking about how tough it must have been to experience that horror. I love you, Max. So goddamn much. She came over and cupped a palm beneath the driver's chin and kissed her on the cheek. This all be over soon, and before you know it, you'll be back home and curled up together in bed. I like the sound of that. Love you too, babe. Hi everyone. This is AmberAnkNA 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!